de la Palma. Please. Yes.
I'd like to also invite Chile from MIT, our young leader, who's also got a 3-minute speech on SDGs, to join this panel. And
when I got my first job as a programmer, I earned much more than my mother, who had been in public service for 24 years. So my set point was pretty high up.
So today we have Dr. Harbeen Arora Rai. She is the founder and president of G100, All Ladies League and Women Economic Forum. So Harbeen, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much, my dear soul sister Raj. Thank you for having us on your show.
So the very first question I want to ask you is, what's the inspiration behind the Women Economic Forum?
I think every woman is the inspiration behind the Women Economic Forum. To honor, recognize, visibilize, and showcase to the world the Shakti that is powering the world, our families, the men of the world. Everyone needs to learn and pay our respects and tributes to the silent, solid foundation upon which our lives rest, upon which our dreams thrive. Unfortunately, not enough focus has gone to the well-being, welfare, and wealth of women themselves. And that reason behind the Women Economic Forum that started in 2015 with its first edition in Goa, India. And today we are in London to celebrate the 100th edition. It's been a beautiful journey, having gone through so many countries across the world. Finally, we are in beautiful London to celebrate with sisters. We have a massive community in the UK to commemorate this beautiful moment and set our sights on the next goals.
So how many people are joining this year in London?
We have 1,000 sisters from 100 countries coming across from different domains, different sectors. So we have over 200 sessions, workshops in different spheres where all will be coming to share their learnings, their experiences in a very interactive format. And I want to take a moment to acknowledge this interactive format because the culture and the spirit of our events is rooted in the vision of Vasudeva Kutumbakam, which is the world as one family. And that has been the motto of Prime Minister Modi's G20 presidency of India as well, as the mother of democracy, as the largest member of the Commonwealth, as the recent G20 president. I think New India and women of India are ready to step into their potential and bring unique way of interacting with the world without borders, without boundaries, and like Vivekananda ji said, dear sisters and brothers, and bringing the spirit as one family to UK, but also to the rest of it. And that is really something which is very unique to our community. It's not just about members of who in fact we have something Shakti Bandhan, like we celebrate Raksha Bandhan in India. We started where we tie bands of solidarity to each other as women. We could be different people like the different beads, but we are tied together in one vision of common human values and dedicated to managing our common humanity and closing the gender gap. Because if we can end this divide, a lot of other divides.
Yeah. So like you're from India, and speaking of women of India, how this Women Economic Forum is actually helping the women of India?
So we have 5 different platforms, my sister, and we call them 5 fingers of the same hand. And together they empower us all in different ways. So we have 5 platforms. The first we started all league, meaning all of us have potential, all of us have leadership qualities. It's all about giving a nurturing ecosystem in order to those qualities to manifest. Each one is a unique creation of the divine, the force, the Shakti. The Indian civilization is very unique in saying that Aham Brahmasmi, the divine is in me. I and the divine are one. So this spirit of oneness is exemplified by this word all, which stands for All Ladies League. And then we have the Women's Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, in which we have 500 different sectors represented where women are leading, because many times business chambers say we don't find the women. So here is a directory of women who are thriving, be it in IT, AI, life sciences, medicine, surgery, business, entrepreneurship, digital world, anything and everything, you will find that there are women. And so here is a place to see. And these women form councils of 20 members each, and they submit recommendations to the state government, to the central government, to various authorities, institutions, as to what they can do in affirmative action to support women and also bridge the gap in fairness. Just to give you an example, for example, procurement of products and even services from women-owned companies is world over is less than 1% in the global supply chains. In India and in the rest of the world, like we have WICI in India, the Women's Indian Chamber, we have the G100 Club, which is for across the world giving recommendations to government, intergovernmentalities, UN, G7. We have a sister from G7 who is on the Gender Equality Advisory Committee, who's coming at the inaugural to speak to us as well at the Women Economic Forum. So really continue this process of advocacy and actions, because we are also a network. We can act ourselves. It's not just about asking governments to do, but really telling governments, here you have a very rich, diverse network, which is a network to. So we have free membership on all our platforms. It's a very inclusive platform. Anyone who wants to join, build the network and benefit from the network at the same time can come. So that is the G100 Club. And so in WICI is really your question on how is it the women of India. It's created a platform of excellence, eminence, influence, entrepreneurship, dreams to come together. Find the collective, find the platform, reach out to the government, reach out to the institutions, and bridge the gaps themselves, ask for the changes they need. And people are very eager to respond, frankly. We just have to go out and ask and organize ourselves, which is what we've done with the spirit of sisterhood, where we help each other as well. And so the she for she spirit is very important to us, and all the other spirits come. Is of course the Women Economic Forum, which we've already talked about, celebrating 100 edition. It's our conference platform where people come, do story, tell stories about their businesses, their struggles, exchange, make friends for life and connections for a lifetime. And then we have the G100 Club, which is do recommendations, policy making across the world, legislation, education for women, ownership rights for women, equality for women on various levels. We have 100 global chairs of who are like a Nobel laureate. We have women of influence, and then they have mandates to bring in 100. Everything happens in 100. Bring in women from 100 countries. Each one as the country chair in different 100 domains. They bring in region chairs. So basically, it's a massive blueprint of change by involving women from all possible domains, all possible countries, and all possible economic and social strata of society. And then, of course, the final platform, which we are very excited to launch in London, is our very own digital platform called the She Economy, where we are onboarding. So if now currently you use any other available e-commerce platform, of course you end up paying certain commissions, which tend to be 30 to 40%. So if you're selling something for $100 or £100, 40 would, or 30 or 40 would accrue to the platform provider itself. But here it's a completely free platform, and we are supporting from our secretariat, from our family foundation, but also everybody in the network does whatever they can to help each other. So we have this community over 500,000 women. We have a mission million for next year, and we are hoping that this She Economy will be the game changer for us to accelerate our years we've been trying to connect and unite the women of the world and finally lead to this great impact of women doing business with each other and empower the she economy. So we are very excited that we are launching in the UK, and first step is to unite the women of Commonwealth to do business on she economy.
So yeah, you are doing a wonderful work for the women empowerment. The very last question I want to ask you, that what message you want to give to the women of the world?
We're here for you. You are not alone. Wherever you are, if you haven't found us, just go to our website, any of the 5 platforms, but I'll give you for the Women Economic Forum and the G100 Club. It's wef.org.in, and for the G100 Club is G100.in. Go to these websites, sign up, contact emails over there, reach out to us, and you will hear back from us. We are present on all social media platforms. We are out there. So if you are looking for us, we are looking for you, and we are waiting to welcome you to the network. And just remember, whatever dream you have, whatever you want to do, we want to see that grow, and we will do everything in our power to see you thrive, because together we all thrive.
Thank you so much, Harbeen, for joining us today.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
So that was Harbeen with us. She enlightened us with how women empowerment is growing towards this age. And now I have Monique Sahaki. She is a mindful consultant, coach and therapist. So Monique, welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
So what challenges do you face as a mindful consultant?
I will say I meet different people with different needs, and I try to listen to their story before to be able to provide them, any help using traditional, conventional, and alternative technique. As we know, everyone is different, and everyone different needs.
So like you're part of Women Economic Forum. So how do you feel to be in London?
It's a beautiful experience. It's my first time, and I've been very welcomed by everybody, and everybody is empowering everybody. We are like sisters, here to help each other, to help individuals to grow, in their personal and professional development. Everybody is bringing a different gift because we are all unique. We all bring a powerful gift to make people who already have this power inside of them, when we give this kind of superpower, it's like the Cinderella. Cinderella, without the help of a fairy tale, will not be able to catch the prince, it's all about that, We are all here to help each other to make the world better.
So how do you think the Women Economic Forum is helping the women across the world?
They are giving the voice, and they're also giving the visibility. This is part of my work. I work a lot about visibility, because the visibility gives you a voice. People see you, people hear you, and then you're able to share, what you have to make the world better, and helping women, teenagers, sisters, brothers, because it's all about, being kind, compassionate, and sharing.
Yeah. So like you'll be a chair at the Women Economic Forum?
I will be speaking about image first time well-being, because I do believe, all about, a balance, mind, body, and soul, because when you are not feeling well inside, it does reflect on the outside. And this is what you represent and you show to the world. You saw someone is unwell, but when you're feeling good and you are confident and you are also dressing the way you feel confident, you make a big difference in your messages. People trust you. People, give you their life. They ask you to help them. It's why it's very important. Only people who are very balanced and healthy are able to help others. And those women, part from the WEF, are people who have been through to a lot. They've been challenged, but that challenge makes them who they are today. Very powerful lady with so much confidence and with so much knowledge and education, so they can share it with everybody.
So this is a wonderful platform for the women. And when did you join this forum?
I joined just last Saturday, yesterday.
Okay.
I come to the and I felt it was a beautiful chemistry, and I talk a lot about vibes. The vibe was very positive. It was vibes of love. It was a vibe of kindness, compassion. We were here to listen and to communicate our messages, because we are all in that journey to help everybody. You know, we have been blessed, and we want to bless others.
What message would you like to give to the women across the world?
I this kind of mantra, and I love it. It's about, you know, take the time to master what matters in your life. You know, do not be afraid. You know, do not be afraid to be seen. You know, to be heard. You have a voice for a reason. If you are in this platform, it's because you've been chosen. It could be anyone. It could be the universe. It could be, you know, a person, a sister. You know, we cross for a reason. And this is why we are here, you know. Ladies, we have to be all together for the right reason, to help others. We are all sisters. We are all gifted, and we can do it in a different way, with different tools.
It's a magnificent mantra, and everybody should take this in their lives. So thank you, Monique, for sharing your experiences and giving us time.
And thank you very much for having me. And namaste. God bless.
Namaste. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So this was Monique with me, and she shared how she felt about the woman, and she joined the forum. So now Dr. Racha Hafar will be joining me. She is a founder MD of DEXB for training. So how do you feel to be in London? Can you hear me, Racha?
We got to speak in the House of Lords. Yes, I can hear you very well.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. How do you feel in London?
Yes. It's amazing to be back in London. I've been with the group for a couple of years now. Basically, last time we were in London, we got to speak in the House of Lords, and it was very a special experience. The amount of energy that you get of knowledgeable, experienced women, and that they are willing to put efforts together and join their expertise is quite enriching. So every time I join the meeting, I learn something new and I meet very interesting people.
So as a businesswoman, what would you like to tell all the women across the world about leadership, startups, and everything?
Personally, I believe knowledge is empowerment. So once we have the knowledge, then we are capable of doing many things. Nothing is far to reach, but things is nowadays with the digital transformation, we need to learn whatever we need at the time that we need it the most. And this is what my company is about. I offer digital literacy courses, I offer entrepreneur financial trainings, and I offer also leadership courses, all in the concept to empower women and youth to achieve their goals.
Okay. So how do you think Women Economic Forum is helping women worldwide?
Actually, the woman that you get to meet in here is really incredible, because you get the whole perspective from all around the world. The diverse crowd, the knowledge, the experience that coming together with a great deal of compassion and willing to share that knowledge is really accumulating a different perspective on everything. So I know things how it goes in my country, but when I go and see how it goes in other country, that's another knowledge added to mine. And basically, it gives me an international platform to expand my business, expand my learning, and be able to find new partners to work with across the globe, which is an amazing opportunity. I find it every time.
So like we spoke about startups. So what do you think how startups are benefiting the women?
In essence, startups are the backbone of economies nowadays, and all governments are trying to support it because they realize how beneficial it is for one economy. So what I try to do in my work is basically all startups, they come very passionate about their product, which is amazing, but they need other knowledge to accumulate and put with that. So they need the knowledge about how to construct their financial sheets in order to get the quite important funding for their launching. They need to know about HR, managing, marketing, even leadership. They need to know about themselves as business owners. So all these levels, layers of knowledge, they need to accumulate in order to make the best out of their businesses and make it a successful journey.
Okay. What message would you like to give to all the ladies across the world?
Personally, I promote knowledge. I promote digital knowledge, digital inclusion. Nothing is too difficult. What I try to do in my everyday work is to simplify the piece of information that I try to get to people with. Nothing is too difficult. We have to try. We have to have the right mindset, and we can learn that we need to learn.
Okay. Thank you, Racha, for sharing your experiences with me.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So this was Racha. As she said, knowledge is empowerment, and in today's world, it is. And thank you for watching Current Affairs. I'll be back on the same time, same day next week. Don't forget to watch MATV, your channel of choice.